the 12 major benefits intermittent fasting has done for me and what that could potentially mean for you. Hotep, I am that I am has been my lifestyle for the last 2 months and 20 days, 2 months and 20 days, and keep it real with you. And I have been seeing a dramatic, I'm talking about major changes in my life like crazy. And I know this definitely can benefit a whole bunch of folks out here, especially the people who's actually been following me and whatnot and seeing the transformation. I've been a vegetarian for 17 years. I'm actually going into veganism. I have been dibbing and dabbing with veganism for the last a few years, but I was successful in my earlier years when I was actually a vegan. I became a vegan, and I was a vegan for about 2 years. So I do have the experience, so I'm kind of going back to it. So what was lovely about the intermittent fasting, it really made sense to me, especially when I first tried it in 2014. I tried it for like 15 days. I was like, oh, this is on point. Then I took it up to another notch in 2015. I did 21 days. Now I'm doing the whole gamut. I'm making it a part of my lifestyle. So I really wanted to share this with those of you who's really wondering how to get the abs, how to get certain things. It's your diet. It's what you're eating. It's what you're putting in your body. That's probably 95% of the game. 5% is just staying in the gym or staying active, keeping that discipline on some type of fitness. So this is what intermittent fasting kind of really mean to me, what I actually been, how I've been breaking it down. I don't shop out. I don't really, forgive me, I don't eat fast food anymore. I stopped eating fast food since I've been on the intermittent fasting. I'm telling you guys, it's amazing results. I'm seeing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Taking you back to when you was a teenager. That's what's crazy about. I remind you, I'm 40. I'll be 41 here in another few months. So just kind of giving y'all a little eye opener here, because people are successful on this particular way of life. Keep it real with you. I'm seeing a lot more people who's been doing it and who has discipline. Let me put that out there again. But so particularly, this is what my day look like. Typically, my day look like, far as on my intermittent fasting side, not counting my journalism, not counting my coaching, not counting all that stuff in there, even though that's straight up time, because that takes a lot of big chunks out of my day. But at the same time, what I'm doing, particularly on my intermittent fasting, and like I said, I've been doing intermittent fasting for the last 2 months and 20 days, and I've been feeling good, and I'm going to break down the major benefits I'm feeling, but I do 20 hours of fasting. Now, that's a little extreme for most people. You know, you got your brother who's been doing it pretty successful, and certain people been very successful on this particular way of lifestyle. But I'm fasting 20 hours. And then I would eat. My particular eating window is from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's when I'm getting in my so-called calories, my energy, my certain things I do, yada, yada, yada. I do take supplementation, and we'll talk about that a little later, but the supplementation is totally different from what everybody is thinking, what kind of supplementation is being put in the body, per se. So during this 20-hour fast, I'm usually in the morning, I'm waking up pretty early. So basically I'll get up and take my little traditional drink of water. So I'll probably drink, a glass of water, maybe 2 glasses of water early in the morning just to flush that out. Then I add another glass of water with some baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking soda up in there, So then I'm just so about 9 o'clock or so, my body, 9 a.m., I'm ready to flush out everything I ate last night, per se. You see what I'm saying? So this is the cleansing element of the body. So and when I'm drinking the water has lemon in it, so that's a good thing. So after that ritual, I usually go ahead and make me a cup of coffee, and then I usually get in 2 cups. I drink my first coffee, whatever, and then a few hours later, and it's usually before 12. Usually with the coffee thing is before 12, so I usually try to get it in before 12, because I'm tend to drink coffee like water, suck it down, wow, it's gone, it's done. Lattes, whatever, Vientes, whatever the case may be. But I've been kind of working on growing my own coffee, if that's making some sense to folks, being self-sustained. But on the other end, I would usually take 2 cups of coffee. If not 2 cups of coffee, I usually take 2 cups of cocoa, And this is basically because the weather's changing. I'm in Colorado, and it's starting to get a little cold out here. So a brother's like, okay, let me get something to warm up in, or whatever the case may be. So first one on the list. More energy. I noticed that right away. As soon as I started doing it, getting into it, because my body was already used to the mentality of fasting, because I'm into holistic health, I'm into alternative health, I'm into alternative therapies, yada yada, different modalities. The words all mean the same, but at the same time, understanding, giving people a broader perspective or environment where they can pick and choose from. So basically, that's what I have been noticing, more energy. You know what I'm saying? More energy. And how the energy is more of a zest for life, that type of energy. Get out here, let's go meet some people, let's go talk to some people, let's go politic with some of these ladies, see where their minds are at. See what I'm saying? That's where it's going for me, the more energy. And in my particular training too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this energy is like the youth, and we'll get more down to it. So what's the second major benefit of intermittent fasting, what it has done for me? Quality of sleep. I've been getting the greatest sleep, feeling good in the morning. And I'm talking about, I go to bed, I've been going to bed recently. I've been definitely disciplining myself to go to bed at 9:30. That's the number, 9:30. So I'm actually laying down in the bed at 9:30. So when I'm waking up at 4. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock. I'm ready to go. So when I wake up, what I do, I just start my meditation. I go into my little 24-minute meditation. Then I get up and do my little ritual, my writing, my journal, my morning pages. Get that out, get them thoughts out, whatever the case may be. But it's the same concept, keeping that, and how it works with the sleeping apparatus. And we talked about that in last episode, what you should do in your sleeping, how you can actually get more sleep. Actually, episode 1, rest days, and we talked about that, but we definitely making it happen. So what is the third major benefit in intermittent fasting? The third one was hormone balanced. You know what I'm saying? Everything in the body is actually starting to work right. You know what I'm saying? Regenerating, teeth regenerating. And remind you, I'm a cannabis avid user. You know what I'm saying? I'm a daily user. And I keeps it on a brother. You feel me? So I mean, it doesn't really matter with me. Sativa, indicas, I think it's the mentality. It's the mentality of a go-getting mentality or a go-giver mentality. But I'm hungry. You feel me? And nobody can take that away from you. You see what I'm saying? I'm hungry. I want more. I want to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother say, get that money. You feel me? I'm up at them bars. I'm up on them rings, whatever the case may be. I'm pulling tires. I'm lifting tires. I'm gaining the strength, whatever the case may be. But the hormones actually is bringing me back to my younger years when I was on the wrestling mat. 4% body fat. You know what I'm saying? 4% body fat, straight all muscle. Keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to, I'm not boasting. I mean, you can check the record. You can check the record and go back to the game and see what the brother was doing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Even on the football field, we can go there. You feel me? So, I mean, and I was a small dude. I was really small, but the respect element. You feel what I'm saying? And I was hungry. So what is the fourth major benefit of intermittent fasting that has done for me? My teeth has been regenerating, and my body odor is more attractive. Keep it real with you, because I'm not eating a lot of junk food. And this is the coolest thing. Watch when I break down some of the food I've been eating on the next episode. Y'all gonna be like, what? Because what this food has been doing has really been making a brother come back to what originally how you was eating. See, I think I think we're all meant to be, no, don't take me wrong, not all of us, but a lot of us are meant to be vegetarians, especially how our body, the gene particularly, the gene I have within me, I think is a vegetarian type or a veganism gene. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, because how my body has been responding. I'm getting younger. I'm seeing it in my body. I'm seeing it with my skin. I'm understanding where the elements are going, the clarity of my eyes, certain things like that. You start tuning in and start really realizing, look, you have the opportunity. Everything is there. That's why I think we can actually stay alive longer than what we actually been given, what they're telling us. But it's through the food. And we'll talk more about that in the next episode. So what is the fifth major benefit of intermittent fasting? Weight maintained. My body percentage is way down. You know what I'm saying? It's under 10. I know that for a fact. I'm seeing muscle gain like crazy. Every week is straight muscle gain. And the cool thing, like I said, episode 1, we was talking about rest days are so very important, allowing your muscles to recuperate, allowing your muscles to come back, to regenerate, to grow. Because that's what brothers want. You could be 5'5" and be about 170 and be a swole old cat. But at the same time, your mobility is there. You're able to do the things you should be able to do. You feel me? And be very active with that. So, that's something, the vascularity, the aesthetics. I'm seeing that within my particular body. So what is the sixth major benefit of intermittent fasting that has done for me? Discipline, eating times. Now think about this. All day long, you going through, from the time you wake up, you go eat some type of breakfast, right? So your stomach is going, boom, boom, boom. So then you figure 2 to 3 hours later, you putting something in your mouth, and you don't even have to be hungry. That's the crazy thing. It's just the habit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I noticed with the discipline with me. I'm able to take it out. I don't even think about food. Keep it real with you, I don't even think about food. I mean, unless it's prep day, and usually my prep day is on Mondays, and I prep everything for the whole week. You feel what I'm saying? And usually it lasts me the whole week, or more, but my point is the discipline with eating times. We don't allow our stomachs to digest anything. We don't allow it to process anything. We just keep it going, keep it moving, keep it going, keep it going. And then we're wondering why we're stressed. You know what I'm saying? Because we got that same mentality with every other habit we have developed throughout this particular society mindset. You know what I'm saying? But that is the benefit. Paying attention, eating times. You women out there who always talking about you want to lose weight and this and that, this is the discipline right here. You see what I'm saying? This is the discipline. This is intermittent fasting is the way to go for those of you who really have discipline in something. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because, you can eat practically anything you want. Practically anything you want. And if you like me, my metabolism is super, super high. So I can knock that stuff off in no time. Plus, like I say, I smoke a lot of cannabis, indicas, sativas, whatever the case may be. Yeah, you have them cravings, but you don't have the cravings for what you think you have the cravings for. See what I'm saying? Because our body's been processed under this sugar mentality that has been destroying a lot of us. It got us cold, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Matter of fact, the 7 major benefit of intermittent fasting and what it has done for me and what it could potentially mean for you. No more cravings. Literally, I haven't craved no bread. It's been about 3 weeks. I've been off bread and I've been off dairy. You feel what I'm saying? And the sugars are slowly getting out of a brother. That's one of the challenge right there. The sugars, getting rid of the sugars, because the sugars have you addicted. Have it just taken from you, that glucose or whatever you want to call it. Brother don't have to be a scientific, giving you scientific terms. We're just going to put it in perspective where you see, okay, this sugar is actually harming me. At the same time, it's actually enhancing you too at the same time. But the 8th major benefit of intermittent fasting, pay more attention to your thoughts. I'm paying a bunch more attention to what I'm actually speaking, saying, and thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Not all simultaneously, even though we do have that ability subconsciously, because everything that's given to the conscious or subconscious has been produced. You know, we can trigger it. We can go back. You know what I'm saying? As they say, the past. We can go to the past and recall those particular elements, recall that particular tree, recall that particular food or product we was actually thinking about or kind of browsing in the store, and subconsciously you caught that price. So that's one of the things. Focus, staying focused, being able to be on a task and finish the task. As your imagination, taking the quiet time, that's important. What is the ninth major benefit intermittent fasting has done for me? Transformation. I'm tuned in. This is kind of based on 9 as well, or 8 as well, but transformation, tune in. I'm looking at things more positive. Yeah, I have my negative days or negative time thinking, but that's so small of a window, you don't even pay attention to that. You pay attention to the positive, you know, because that's what's got to be around you. You have to put positive around you. You got to attract people with money. You got to attract beautiful women that you want to be attracted to. Therefore, you got to act upon it. You got to be it. You got to express it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing a major transformation in how I'm responding to people, being more articulate, you know, being more explaining things more in detail, where it's like, okay, when I was eating so much, I don't have time to really be thinking. And that's the problem. We don't have the time, but we got to make the time. The transformation is within you. That's the benefit. That's the potential for you, brother. It's right here, brother, sister. It's right here for you. You just got to take it. I'm just giving I'm just explaining what the results I'm getting. But the key thing, I think you could see great results with this particular way of living. And I particularly focus on my brothers and sisters with the body weight exercises and whatnot, because you're tuning in to you. You're not tuning into a weight, a particular weight. Okay, I'm going to get 135. Okay, now I'm going to get 225. Now I'm going to butch that up and get 315, whatever. You see what I'm saying? I'm focusing on you. That's the key thing. You focusing on me. I'm focusing on me. So the 10th major benefit of intermittent fasting for me has been food intake myth. I want to debunk all that. I've been talking about this a while now, and actually for years now. I mean, the high calorie diets, the big carbs and all this other crazy whey protein and all that stuff, I think is overrated. It's a joke, and basically what they're doing is promoting food intake, killing you. You got to go buy. You got to go buy this. I got to go this. I got to go get this. I got to, even with the supplementation industry, they're just so, everything's so capitalistic. Don't take me wrong. We need money. I get that. I don't, no argument with that. I'm not debating that or anything like that. But at the same time, it's an understanding. Are we growing our own food? That's the question. Are we growing our own food? What are we doing? We're going to a particular store or storefront to buy and pay for this stuff every week or every other day or whatever the case may be, and then, that's called materialistically, yeah, that's another story. The 11th major benefit of intermittent fasting. Studies have shown to support this approach with intermittent fasting. So I'm not just putting this out there just because I want to manipulate you, because I noticed that with these fitness channels now, they're all doing the same themes. They're all coming off, I'm getting divorced, or I'm breaking up with my woman, I got to do this, I got to do that. I got my own gym, this is what I do, boom, boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? So pay attention. These are the things what I actually been paying attention to these trends, paying attention to these little certain things that is going on but seeming ironic or cliche per se, because these fitness channels are big manipulators too. We put money in their pockets daily. We're worshiping these particular idols, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? We put money in their pockets, and ain't nothing wrong with that unless you're getting value from it. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm starting to see these patterns, and I'm like, well, this is not even morally. This ain't even, do you really even value this? you're saying something, and then at the same time you're over here saying something else, and then when somebody check you, all of a sudden it's a problem. See what I'm saying? So be real to yourself. That's all I'm saying. So the studies of this approach actually support intermittent fasting. The last 10 years or so, books have been talking more about intermittent fasting. You can go online for different resources. Last but not least, the 12 major benefit of intermittent fasting, what has done for me, what I have seen. The longer you stay on the fast, the better benefits you'll see. That's all it's been. It's been good for me. These 2 months and 20 days, it's been great. It's been an awesome journey. I haven't had no sickness. I haven't had no drama with the body issues. My energy level has been ridiculous crazy, especially as we're building the Denver Bar Squad enterprise. Brothers, sisters, we getting major, we getting big, we making it happen, and that's the key thing. Matter of fact, I was just wanting to explain to you guys, the beautiful thing is that this is my I'm calling this is my Oprah episode, because this is the transformation right here. This is actually the transformation. I know this is a little long, so we're going over 27 minutes, but I guarantee you, if you download this episode and re-listen to this episode, because that's the key thing, download this and listen to what I'm saying, and I'm going to be breaking down more details and benefits of what it's been doing. Like I said, you're seeing it through my videos. You can look at all the videos we have produced it so far as on Workout Forever, as well as Consider Media. You can check it out, see what we're doing, how we're progressing, and what we're doing, and how is it benefiting you, because that's the key thing, why we're doing this. You see what I'm saying? Me and Abdul always politicking on how can we make this product better or our services better for those.